Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Scumbag. Let's see who's the biggest scumbag out of all you guys.
I'm the biggest scumbag. No, I'm the biggest scumbag. No, it's gotta be me.
Guys, maybe this real scumbag is the friends we made along the way. I gotta stop doing this intro, cause this much editing is way out of my scumbag video budget. What's up guys, it's Vish the Fish Reviews, here with another banger. I love One Piece a lot. I've been reading it and loving it since elementary school, but I gotta admit, it's so long. However, it is also a strength of One Piece, since having so many episodes is what allows One Piece to also have so much world building, so many good moments, and so many great characters. The problem is that in this long of a series, there's also a long list of scumbags in the series. Luffy is a good dude for sure, but he's not like a raw hero who lives to save people. He's just doing his own thing and happens to save people he runs into just because he wants to. And for him to want to save entire countries and do all this crazy stuff that he does in the series, there's usually some really crappy, scummy characters for him to have to direct his anger towards. So let's take a look at some of them. First, we got the Celestial Dragons.
Vishwa, that's an entire group of people. You should be picking individual characters.
Bubby, they all suck. It's not a problem with the individuals, it's a problem with the system and society itself. But also, to make it more interesting, Oda did make almost every single Celestial Dragon the worst creatures to ever exist. These guys genuinely thrive on human suffering to lengths that aren't even logical. These guys use slaves as vehicles and to power escalators. That's not even cost efficient or logical or anything. A moped would probably be faster than humans to ride on top of, but these guys genuinely don't care. They're ignoring efficiency and logic just to be as evil as possible, and it's insane. The only good thing about the Celestial Dragons is that it feels so good to see them get rocked. Charlos is the best example, because whenever we see him, he is being the worst human imaginable, but luckily, almost in every one of his appearances, he gets bodied. He got punched in the jaw by Luffy in Sabaody. He got smacked by that one semi-decent Celestial Dragon by a mace bat thing in Reverie. He got smushed into being the Pot of Greed in Reverie again by Leo and Sai of the Grand Fleet. And every time, every person watching got hyped to see these moments. It's always exciting just because of how annoying this guy is and how much we want to see him get whooped. Only problem is how the heck is this guy surviving all this stuff? He should be dead 3 times over, bro. There's no way he's tanking all this. The 5 elders are also obviously scum and one of the main roots of the disgusting corruption and inequality of the One Piece world. Celestial Dragons are a little obvious because they're so blatantly evil. But now let me get into some more sneaky little miscreants. Now I'm talking about a scumbag who isn't really evil, he's just really scummy. I'm talking about Yasopp, the deadbeat of doom. I see everyone complaining about Jing from Hunter x Hunter being a deadbeat, but Yasopp is genuinely worse. This guy left his wife to die of sickness and his son to grow up fatherless. Also, why are his genes so weak? Cause Usopp got a weird long nose from his long-nosed mom. Bro, Yasopp could have saved Usopp cause Yasopp had normal nose genes. But no, even his genes were deadbeat and absent apparently, cause he gave nothing to Usopp, bro. Besides the name, I guess. I'm shouting out someone random from the comments every video, so real quick, shout out Priyadata. Here's your shout out, bub, cause you've been asking for a while, and I got you. Alright, back to the video. Doflamingo and Crocodile are both scumbags. Both of them don't get nearly as much hate as the other scumbags of One Piece, and I genuinely think that is just because Crocodile and Doflamingo look cool. That might slide for some people, but just cause you're cool doesn't mean you're getting the pass from me. Both of them were causing so much suffering to entire full countries, full islands. Crocodile caused people to die of thirst and fight against their own fellow Alabastans out of desperation in a rebellion that was completely orchestrated by Crocodile himself. Doflamingo controlled a king into betraying his people and slaughtering his beloved citizens. On top of that, Doflamingo killed his dad, who was kind of a good dude, his brother, who was a very much good dude, and numerous other people, just cause he's just evil, and he's just got the weirdest mental ever. They both have cool powers, and they're both much more interesting than most villains in One Piece, which is why I feel like people act like they're not the worst humans alive. But let's be real, if we actually look at their actions, we can see that yeah, both Crocodile and Doflamingo are top tier scumbags. Next, we got a prime juicy scumbag in Orochi. This guy is like Greta Thunberg's worst enemy, cause he caused like so much pollution in Wano. Like even the random water in the country was poisonous cause of this dude. On top of that, he caused starvation and poverty to thrive in the lower classes of Wano, to the point that people were either turning to crime or just rotting away to die. Orochi's unique scumbag actions were also horrible, because the smile fruit thing, where he made the poor people be forced to laugh from the smile fruit even though they were suffering so much. And it got to the point they knew that the smile fruit apples would do this to them, but they still had no choice to eat them but to eat them, because of how much like they needed food to survive because of Orochi. Like it's the most evil cycle thing ever, bro. I hate that guy. And the worst crime of his is that he caused my goat to suffer. Him and Kaido are such cowards, bro. Like Odin survived that insane boiling thing and they still killed him, bro. Orochi is such a booger brain for that, and so is Kaido. Although Kaido at least has some more honor in a lot of ways than Orochi, but Kaido also, he's pretty crappy. Yasop, who I talked about earlier, is a deadbeat, but he's still not the worst dad in One Piece. That title goes to Vince Smoke Judge. How can you have so much hate and lack of love for your own biological son, bro? Like the way he treated Lil Sanji was so disgusting. The worst part is that Vince Smoke Judge is not an emotionless beast. He feels emotion, and we have seen him even cry out of despair when Big Mom betrayed him. So he can definitely feel these emotions like sadness and love. He just had no love to give for Sanji, and that's what makes him a scumbag. Sanji, who is such a nice little kid, bro, and you put like a mask on him, put him in jail, and then you're like, oh, and then when Sanji escapes, he's like, sure, escape, just go out and die. Like, he is so mean, bro. He's so mean, bro. But at least his existence gave some good characterization for Sanji, since Whole Cake Island was crazy for Sanji's character. But still, Vince Smoke Judge was definitely a scumbag. One thing I hate is when there are scumbags who are the worst humans ever, but just because they act a little silly, people act like they aren't as bad. This is the case for Caesar Clown and Wapol. Wapol was a tyrant in Drum Island, and he tried to kill my goat Hilrook. Luckily, Hilrook survived, because even though his body was finished, a man never dies until he's forgotten. Still though, Wapol sucks, bro, and Caesar Clown is just as bad. Like, Caesar Clown was doing such inhumane child experimentation. I don't have any idea. I don't understand how Caesar Clown and Wapol don't get more hate. Like, just cause, I think it's cause they're weak, and they just be doing silly stuff nowadays cause they're so weak. So they fly under the hate radar so much, but not on my watch. I'll never forget their crimes, and honestly, I still hope that they both die before the series ends. Alright, subscribe if you're down, cause I'm trying to get monetized. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.